to Little Great Garage. In today's episode, we're going to be reviving my first ever dirt bike I ever got. It's a 2002 XR50R with quite a bit of customizations. It has a different handlebar, different grips. It had a different throttle cable because every time we ordered a Honda 50 throttle cable, didn't fit. And it has been sitting for about 2-3 years now. And because of one reason. See this right here? Throttle cable snapped. I was going to ride it one day, gave it throttle, nothing happened. So I then took apart the carburetor. This is when I didn't know what I was doing. And now it's just sitting here with half of a carburetor and the engine's been exposed for 2 or 3 years now. So we're first just gonna see if it'll run off a spray really quick. And if it runs off a spray, I have some new parts for this thing. We're gonna get them thrown on. See if we can go do some stuff with this thing that I never got to do, because right when we moved to Tennessee, it broke. And then I just parked it because I got new stuff. So, yeah, I'm gonna go grab some brake cleaner. We're gonna spray it down the carburetor. I'll show you guys this first, and then we'll try to see if we can actually get it idling and running good. So here it is. I put some flag Senge graphics on it. Of course, with the 52 Beery. 52 is my go-to number. I don't know why. Tires had a few too much burnouts on it. Front one's about done. Carburetor's looking super healthy. Totally. It's not brown and gold from who knows what. Gas totally hasn't been left on for 3 years. Don't look at that. It tipped over once and ripped the seat on the peg of our old SSR. So we might get some staples out and just, you know. It has a different exhaust, insanely loud for a 50. Whole rear end's falling apart. It's fine. Spark plug boot's about to fall off. It'll probably start electrocuting me mid-ride. Don't worry about that. Kicks over. It's got compression. Check the. Oh my gosh! I need to grab pliers for this thing. We're gonna check the oil and see if it'll run on spray. I have also never checked the oil in this. I've checked it. I've never changed the oil in this. Never checked the air filter. Never checked the spark plug. And I don't know how it was still running when we moved here. We're gonna check this oil. I hope it's got some in it, because I'm out. Oh yeah. That's actually super healthy. There's not a speck of metal on that thing, and it's perfectly topped off. So we're just gonna leave that be. I'm gonna go grab some brake cleaner. Again, it has compression. It's a 50, so it doesn't have a lot. But, oh. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, I'm gonna go grab some brake cleaner, see if this thing will fire up. And I gotta find the keys. No idea where those are. Mystery box arrived today. I'm assuming it's the carb. If it's not, I'm gonna be very sad. Yeah, it's a carb. Probably not the right size. Looks somewhat right. Yeah. Little baby carburetor. And then this, which I already kind of opened up. New throttle cable. And then grip, throttle assembly, thingamajig, and then it'll come out of this bag. The other throttle. So it's gonna have different bar grip things, but it'll be alright. Oh, there's more in here. How much can you pack in one bag? Oh, that's nice. Little air filter. Or not air filter. Fuel filter. That's never going to be used. Alright. Now, let's tear this old carburetor off, which I've never done on a 50. So, I don't know. Let's figure it out. finished up. Fresh carb in. Bottle works and responds pretty decent. A little sticky, but I just gotta wear it in and stuff. I'm not gonna mess with this, I don't think, because I don't really know how. And it looks kind of goofy for now, but once I have time, I'm gonna swap those over. But let's get some gas in this thing. I did drain it out and see if this thing will fire up. All right, I am really nervous. Don't know why, but here we go. Oh, this needs to be pushed in more, I think. This little throttle thing. No, I think that's it. I tested while the carburetor was out. It does go full throttle, and then it obviously returns. Let's give it a shot. If it starts like rev bombing or something, I can just turn the key. Here we go. No way. Oh my gosh, it's actually running. Oh my gosh. Pretty smoky. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited right now. I need to turn the idle up a tiny bit. Concerned. It's really smoky. Has also not ran in like 3 years. There we go. Very responsive. Put that grip on, and then go from there. Just got done riding for a while. I tuned it up a little bit, and it's running super nice. There's no more smoke or anything. It's running perfect right now. Really nice. But don't leave yet. We're going on a big trip. But I have a new rear tire coming, new front tire coming, and then I'm probably going to order new front shocks, because as you can see, completely completely blown out. Seals are down here. So every time you drive, the front wheel's doing this, because it's just swinging back and forth in here. So don't leave yet. I'll be back in like, I don't even know, like 2 weeks. But we're gonna get this thing actually built up so we can actually go rip this thing. So stay tuned. See you guys. Well, for you guys it'll be like 5 seconds, but yeah. Alright guys, it's been quite a bit. We had a lot of mistakes with my packages. Somebody else took them, I guess, out of the post office and still haven't returned them, and that was like a few weeks ago. So I had to order new ones, even though I spent $200 that I saved myself on those, but you know, whatever. We're gonna open these things up. These should be the right kind. They look the right kind. They're for this year, Honda 50. So if they're not right, then it ain't my fault. It also looks like there's like a weird grease all over this box for some reason. So there might be like a little grease pack in here that exploded or something. I also got new front forks for this thing. I forgot to grab those. They're over at my toolkit. I'm over here because there's something else in the way right now of my area. A new project that I've been working on. So I'm not over there right now. Which is why I'm in a random spot in the barn. But, about to open this thing up. Oh yeah, these things are sweet. Look at that. I got the nice black rims for it with the chrome spokes. And you'll see why I did that in a minute. Because the front forks are also like this. So I'm gonna go grab those really quick and show you guys that. It also comes with a little package we'll open later. Here's another package for this thing. Like I was saying, the front forks on this are completely blown out. The shock tower is right here and the front shock is completely bent out. They don't compress at all. It's like driving on just flat tires. So I got some nice matte black front forks to go along with our tires. I think it'll all look really nice, especially with the color of the graphics and seat and all that is. So I'm gonna go find a stand for this thing, and we're gonna get to work pretty much reconverting this whole thing to a nice bike. Since we gotta change the tires on this thing, we gotta put it up on a stand here. If I can even get it on correctly. No, not quite. I gotta turn around our stand. There we go. Secure enough, I'll say. I'm gonna bring my toolkit over here. We're gonna get to work taking off the whole front end first. Got my new toolbox. Stanley toolbox. My dad surprised me with it. Thank you, Dad. We're gonna get this thing opened up. And then we can start taking apart the front end. So first, we need to take off that fender, which is held on by what looks like two 12mm bolts. Nope, they're 10mm. Here we go. Wrong size. Still getting used to this thing. Is this 3/8? Yeah, there we go. So I got the covers off. There's some sign of not being good at all. The other sign is this. And the other is that. That is my shock grinded down to bare metal, which is obviously not good. So we're gonna get this tire off, take off the whole front assembly, get the new one on. This should be ready to come out any moment. Forgot to disconnect the brakes, so I'm gonna do that real quick. I spent like literally 20 minutes using a ratchet to try to take this bolt out, and sitting 2 inches from my leg was this, and I did not think to use it at once. So now I have like 18 stripped out bolts because I tried to use an old impact thing, or ratchet. But look at that. Old tire is out. Also have no idea where this spacer just came from. I mean, everything looks good. Brakes are a little gummed up. Everything looks fine other than, oh, there's a lot of wobble in that. Obviously it's not bolted down, but still. Everything looks good other than the front shocks, obviously. Which was to be expected. So, we're gonna put all this back together really quick because we have to take off the front forks now. If I can even get this on. Alright, so now we need to take off this, which should just slide out to get it loose enough. There we go. Tighten this back up. I'm going to slide our spring back on and just torque down this little nut that it came with for now, just so I don't lose it. So I probably will lose it somehow. Alright. And now we can get our front fender off. Holy cow, look at that. Oh my gosh. I found the issue with the front forks. They weren't connected. If I were to jump this dirt bike, the front tire would have just fallen out. Like, see, this one's fine. It's still blown out and wobbly, but I just pulled my whole front fork off. That's normal. Alright, and just like that, we have our number plate and front fender off. And now we can set these aside and start taking off these forks here. forks are out. As you can see, not best condition at all. Now, we can throw on our fresh ones, along with our tire. Guys, we're gonna get the front tire thrown on here. Actually, we're gonna open up this package because I think it might have brakes in it. The only thing in that box was this here sprocket, which we will need later. So we're just gonna have to reuse the old front brake, which is fine. Nothing wrong with it, like I said. Alright guys, it's been a few days and it's finished up. So, new front tire, new front forks. I ran a new brake cable on it because the other one was too short. We have new rear tire and sprocket. And then, if you look up in there, I went ahead and threw on a brand new, fast AC, rear shock, and then pretty much it. Sounds the same obviously, but it looks so much better instead of having these broken snapped gold front forks, these bald blown front tires and all that. Looks way better now. Let's go rip this thing around with our gear on. Unfortunately, I cannot get this thing to start up again. Fired up once, bogged out, will not start again, has gas, has spark, has compression. I've checked everything on it. I know that it's cold, but it's been 20 minutes I've been out here literally just kicking this. It will not fire again. So I don't really know what to do. I've tried my best to get it running again. Again, it's a really old bike. It's 22 years old. It's been ridden a lot. Still needs a lot of tuning. It has a new carburetor. It might have to be tuned differently because it's cold out now, because it was tuned when it was hot out. So there's a lot of work that still needs to be done onto this bike. So stay tuned for videos like that. I just bought the cheapest Amazon dirt bike I could find, and we tested it in a video. So go check that out. I have a whole bunch of other videos reviving stuff, building stuff for friends, having a lot of fun. Go check all that stuff out. Don't forget to subscribe. I upload once every 2 weeks, sometimes once every week on Friday. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.
Get some.